This is Christopher Tufton's woman. Her name is Lindsay McDonough. Christopher Tufton is the Minister of Health. And the Ministry of Health gave this woman $80 million for some project. It don't matter what them gear it for. It don't matter what them gear it for. I don't think Jamaicans have yet woke up to what has happened. So let me wake up because I look like most of you don't understand what it means. The Ministry of Health, headed by Christopher Tufton, take up $80 million of our money, my money, and your money. If you go to the supermarket or you go to the grocery store, anyway you go buy something, them take money out of your money, you have to give them some money, it's called GCT. And when you work, and your employer draw money out of your pay, and that's how it go. And your money that, and my money that. And it is utterly improper for Christopher Tufton to bring his woman into the Ministry of Health that he heads and to say to them, give her whatever. Nothing at all he should say to them about his woman's company. And the Ministry of Health that is headed by Christopher Tufton went into some arrangement to channel $80 million into a human business. $80 million our money, you know, into human business. Now this is the important part. And I have to be very careful. Because I don't want Christopher Tufton or Miss McDonough to sue me for defamation. And so I have to be very careful as to what I say. But I won't defame, you know. I won't. What I will say is this. How do us, the taxpayers of Jamaica, know that when Miss McDonough got that $80 million, she did not give back Christopher Tufton some of it? How we know say that never happened? We don't. And I am not saying it happened because I have no such evidence. But what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is for that very reason why no money should be given to Christopher Tufton woman by the Ministry of Health for do nothing at all. In fact, all family members, girlfriends, and wives should be precluded from getting government contracts. Because it is easy for a minister of government, and I am not saying Christopher Tufton did this. I have no such evidence of that. But I realize that the media, the mainstream media, have beat round the bush because they don't want to get sued. I don't know if the man Tufton a friend or what it is. But me, 119. Me not look no friend and company. Me a speak the truth. It is wrong. It is improper. It is a terrible thing that happened with our taxpayers' money. And I don't even see the opposition coming out with guns blazing about this. So I don't know what it is. But let me ask you another question. And this is just another question. Suppose Mr. Christopher Tufton and Lindsay McDonough live together, which I hear that they live together. Suppose they live together in one house and Miss Lindsay McDonough takes some of the money where she make her off of the Ministry of Health and go buy some furniture, put in at the house where Christopher Tufton there. Isn't that a benefit to Christopher Tufton? Who no answer me, no man? Because he look like me fool. He look like me no sense. Because me no hear nobody has said nothing about this. And it's wrong. It's totally improper. And I am not in the politics thing, the PMP or the JLP. You know what I mean? I mean the Jamaica thing. I am in the Jamaica thing. Me a stand up for Jamaica whether I don't want like me or not. Me a speak the truth and speak it ever. Cause it what it will. And let me ask you another question. Suppose Mr. Christopher Tufton and Miss Lindsay McDonough go out on a date. And Miss Lindsay McDonough pays the bill from some of the money where she make off of the Ministry of Health to our company when you market me. Our marketing and public relations company. Suppose you pay the dinner bill. Doesn't Mr. Tufton benefit? Doesn't Mr. Tufton... Look here, man. Look here, man. This can't go so. This cannot go so. This blatantly wrong. And I don't know why Jamaicans are not outraged over it. I am totally outraged over it because I feel me money. I feel me money. I feel we money and the whole of we money at Jamaica and the whole of we money. And we money enough to go so. It's too close for comfort. It's a conflict. It's a conflict. Let me ask you another question again. Say the Minister of Health, Tom Brown, in Timbuktu, wants some money. He want to do something. He needs some millions. Could Tom Brown bring him woman? We have a business to his ministry in Timbuktu. Make she get some project. And then some of the money they go back to Mr. Tom Brown? Is that possible? I'm asking a question. I'm not saying that's what happened in this case with Chris Tufton, because I have no such evidence. And so I cannot come here and say that that is what happened. I am asking about the possibilities when these kind of these incestuous arrangements take place. And here is Mr. Christopher Tufton having the audacity to say that he has been exonerated, meaning he has been freed by the Integrity Commission. The Integrity Commission investigated the matter and found everything improper about it. And here is Mr. Tufton with the audacity. I mean, I'm not personal against Mr. Tufton, you know. I am standing up for Jamaica. Standing up for me. Me have one little son there come up. And me want Jamaica still there when he come up. And that are my interest. Here is he.
Up first this evening, the Integrity Commission has found evidence of procurement breaches and conflict of interest concerns in the award of government contracts worth nearly $80 million to Market Me Consulting by the Ministry of Health and Wellness between January 2016 and December 2020.
But as you'll hear in this report, the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, believes he's been vindicated.
Anthony Lugg has the details.
The Integrity Commission's report comes nearly 5 years after its probe into alleged conflicts of interest involving the Ministry of Health, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, and the public relations firm Market Me. The Director of Investigation found that 15 contracts valued at $78.6 million were awarded to Market Me during the review period, 14 by the Health Ministry, and 1 by the National Family Planning Board using the direct contracting procurement method. The report concludes that the use of direct contracting breached the Ministry of Finance's guidelines, which limit this method to contracts valued below $1.5 million. The Commission also raised concerns about an unsolicited proposal submitted by Market Me in 2016 for the Jamaica Moves campaign. The report found that the ministry did not conduct due diligence to verify the proposal's merit, nor did it engage in a competitive bidding process. On Tuesday, our news team caught up with Dr. Tufton outside of Parliament.
While it was critical of aspects of the administration of the process directed at the ministry, there is nothing in the report to suggest anything untoward. So from that standpoint, I think it represents vindication. My only regret that it has taken so long, and that along the way a number of persons and entities, including the ministry, would or may have suffered some reputational damage and concern.
The Director of Investigation found no direct evidence that the Health Minister participated in the award of contracts. However, it concluded that his introduction of Market Me and Friendship with its co-managing director, Lindsay McDonough, created a perceived conflict of interest. The Integrity Commission has recommended that the ministry strengthen procurement planning, avoid the misuse of direct contracting, and cease awarding contracts based on unsolicited proposals without proper vetting. But for Dr. Tufton,
I will accept it for what it has concluded fundamentally. If there are areas to learn from, then we have to learn from it and move forward. But fundamentally, the work was about the work of the Ministry of Health, and that was done with all sincerity to get the maximum and best impact for programs, and in particular the programs around lifestyle diseases.
The Director of Investigations has also referred the matter to the House Speaker. As to what action the House Speaker will take, it's left to be seen how that will unfold.
I'll work with the Speaker. What is important is that it has found no evidence of pursuing the matter beyond having a discussion with the Speaker, and I will yield to the Speaker's judgment and have a conversation with her.
Can you believe the gall of this man? Come on, Christopher Tufton, you know better. You know that what you did was fuckery. You know. So cut out the bullshit and stop insult with intelligence and everybody dumb. Enough it happen. Nothing like this is not supposed to happen in any self-respecting country. And I don't think there is any other country in the world where a minister of government could preside over a ministry that give women millions and millions of dollars in contracts. How we know where the money go? How we know where the money go? That is why good governance demands much more. Chris Tufton should do the honorable thing and resign. I'm say that without water in my mouth. 119